Onay.
Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Really nice to see you.
It's wonderful to see you too, Emre. How
How are you?
nice.
You look gorgeous. You look so beautiful as
Ah,
always.
thank you so much.
Yes,
I,
yes.
I am so happy to see you again after the wonderful summer meeting with you
I know, me
in
too.
Bodrum. Yeah.
But yeah, you were a wonderful, wonderful host, and I spent, I don't know, such an amazing time with you, with your family, with your parents. It was lovely with your
And
husband,
we
Tony, of
gave a
course.
concert for my parents. That was so wonderful. They never forget that.
We did. We played some Beethoven, and unfortunately we couldn't
Yes.
share it on Facebook because of copyright problems. But
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
that was yeah, great, great.
Oh,
So thank you so much
yeah.
today, really, for coming and
Thank
joining
you.
us today.
Thank
And
you.
so I think I can start. So hi
Sure.
everyone, my name is Emre Engin. I'm a violinist. Welcome to Music in the Air live talk with famous Turkish pianist Gülsin Onay. And Music in the Air's next concert, which will be this coming Saturday at 2 p.m. New York time and 9 p.m. Turkish time, which will feature Saygun and Bartok's works and focusing on the collaboration between these two composers. And if you'd like to join us at this special event, you can visit our website, www.musicintheair.com, and you can find all the necessary information on our Instagram too. And we thought who would be a better guest for our live talk than Saigon's most famous student, Mrs. Gülsin Onay, right? So a warm welcome to you, Mrs. Onay, and it's a real pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much. And I am so much looking forward to your concert, which is going to be on Saturday at 9 o'clock here.
Ex
I will watch it. You have a fantastic program. Great. You play, and two others wonderful artists are playing Saygun and Bartok. It's a great combination, and
yeah,
I really look forward for that. Yes.
thank you so much. Thanks for your support, really. And Mrs. Onay, I mean, you need, of course, no introduction, but for those of you who need introduction, she's a world-renowned Turkish pianist who has performed in 5 continents and over 73 countries, I guess, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, and she's one of the few.
Now it's 80 countries. That's true.
Now it's 80 countries. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Unbelievable. So yeah, you're one of the few leading Turkish concert pianists in the world right now. And as I said, she's the most famous student of Turkish composer Ahmet Adnan Saygun. So without further ado, I would like to ask you, Mrs. Onay, to talk about yourself a little bit and your background for us, please.
Thank you. Well, yes, I was born in Istanbul, and my parents are both musicians. My father is a violin player, and my mother is pianist. And I was very young. I mean, I gave my first concert at the age of 6. So because it was in the family, and my mother was playing, so I began to play at the age of 3.5, and after that, I got a scholarship for a child prodigy to go to study in Paris. But before going to Paris, I had 2 years of education with Ahmet Adnan Saygun and Mithat Ferman,
Okay.
which marked, all my life, because they were both absolutely, you know, unbelievable, so great musicians, and for Turkey, the most important two music
Yeah,
giants, I say.
of course.
And now
Yeah.
Saigon, well, yes, and then I went to Paris. I had my study at the Conservatoire. I studied also with Nadia Boulanger,
Yeah,
and
wow. Yeah.
it was absolutely great experience to be in Paris. That was about 8 years in Paris, and then what I finished the conservatoire at the age of 16. Then I had some international competition prizes, and
Yeah.
as you said, I since then performed in 80 countries in 5 continents with famous orchestras and conductors as Vladimir Ashkenazy and Fedoseev. And yes, my
Amazing.
contribution tonight will be about Saigon, of course. And, you know, he is, how shall I say, he is one of the most important. We have also, like in Russia, the 5 Turkish composers. So he's one of them, and one of the most important one. It is absolutely amazing how much he, you know, was productive as teacher, as composer, and as a research. You know, he wrote also books, and he did this very famous traveling in Anatolia with Bela Bartok.
Yes.
They traveled together to collect folkloric musics from Anatolia, research, and it was in his young years. He was kind of like a you know, guide to Bela Bartok, but their relations went further, and they had quite a lot of you know, correspondence, letters,
like collaboration.
Like collaboration.
So I'm sorry, I mean you're explaining it all so well. Can I just interrupt and ask a couple of questions about that? It's because it's very, you know, it's such a vast, of course, you know, years of time, and there are really important details to me, at least, and to our audience too. And I would like to ask you, actually, because you I mean, of course, you studied with him, and you know, this amazing man, and actually, I was reading about him, and the Times actually described Saigon, the grand old man of Turkish music, and who was to country what Sibelius was to Finland, and what the Faya is to Spain, and what Bela Bartok is to Hungary. So, I mean, what an inspirational figure for classical music world in Turkey we're talking about. And you know, you were his student, and if we leave aside sort of your being his student, as a world-renowned Turkish pianist, what does his music mean to you? Like, just you know, as a performing pianist on the stage, what does his music mean to you?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's totally different things. I mean, as a teacher, I learned everything from him, and it was great. And he also had most of the very important musicians in Turkey as students. But I always, you know, I discovered myself his compositions, and I really fall in love with those. I mean, they are absolutely amazing. It's so well orchestrated, well written for piano, for all instruments. He has, you know, 5 symphonies, Yunus Emre Oratorio, violin concerto, cello concerto, and many piano solo pieces, but they are all written in a very deep, very impressive way, with very, very much Turkish elements, but they are not obvious. Like, you know, he doesn't take Turkish themes and put them in the music. It's just included in his kind of style. Like if you hear the Faya, you hear that it is Spanish, but you don't have, you know, you can't put the point and say this is Spanish. This just like that in silence. He worked also. He wrote the first opera, Turkish opera, which Atatürk actually wanted him to compose, and he wrote it in 1 month, and Atatürk was very proud, and he came to all rehearsals, This is
Wow.
called Özsoy Opera and
So
Özsoy
yeah,
Operas.
yeah,
Yes.
great. Yeah.
He worked
So,
in France. He worked with Vincent Dandy, you know. But
oh,
Vincent Dandy, I think he got something from Vincent Dandy. But mostly his own style is very, I would choose very
yeah,
clear.
yeah. I was actually going to ask you about that. Since we talked about Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Turkish Republic, um, Saygun's life actually really coincided with the transitional period of Turkey from Ottoman Empire into a modern Turkish Republic. So, thanks to Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. And do you think Ahmet Adnan Saygun's role as a composer in this special era was critical to the modernization of Turkey? So, did he play an important role in that sense?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah,
As you said, this is absolutely one of the
yeah,
most important influences
yeah,
to the
yeah,
modern
great.
Turkish music and Turkish art. And if you want, I can demonstrate a few things. The
Would
piano.
you? That would be amazing. That would be great.
Yes, just as a pre taste to your great concert on Saturday, which we are really looking forward to listen
Thank you.
with the works by Saygun and Bartok. What is your program exactly? Can you tell our listeners about your
Sure. Yeah,
program?
we have so this is this collaboration concert collaboration between Bartok and Saygun, and we're playing Saygun's Demet Suite for violin and piano, and
Yes.
we're also playing solo partita for cello and solo partita for violin, and I'm playing
Oh,
solo partita for
wonderful,
violin, and then
wonderful.
cello will be played one of my other friends, Jason Shen, and then we're playing Bartok's Romanian dances, famous Romanian dances. And so, yeah, it will be a very fun concert. I think, I mean, most of it actually was recorded virtually and like remotely. So it's going to be an interesting thing to hear. I haven't heard the final product yet, but I recorded it from a different place, and my pianist recorded from a different place. So it was all put together remotely.
Oh,
Yeah,
great. Wonderful,
yeah,
wonderful. Absolutely great. And the balance is very good. You know, in the past, I also gave many recitals, half, half the first part with Saygun or Bartok and second half with Saygun or Bartok. And
yeah.
I played, Esquisse from Bartok, Burlesque, and Allegro
Yeah.
Barbaro. And
Oh,
from Saygun, of course, preludes, etudes,
yeah.
sonatin, and İnci'nin kitabı, İnci's book, which he wrote for children. It's very nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
Now
Very
I
nice.
can see they wrote your Saturday's program. So
Yes,
it's
they're
Demet
writing it.
Street. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Wonderful.
Perfect. So, would you like to
Well,
play for us right now? We're waiting for it. Yeah.
okay. Well, I don't know if we have time. I will play the Sonatin for piano by Saygun, Opus 15. This is one of his very early um, compositions, and I played it a lot, and it was really for me. I can feel it, and he was very happy with my interpretation. He even said once, "This is now your piece."
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah. Amazing.
And
Amazing.
today is, of course, 18th of March. It's the victory of Çanakkale Day,
Yes.
and since we talk about Saygun and Atatürk, I just want to also, be in there. I mean, what can I say? Yes,
Yeah, like pay
we are
tribute to
really,
them. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, a tribute
To
to
them.
them, and we are so grateful. We are so to Atatürk for what he has done for our country. It
Yeah.
is undescribable. Undescribable. Undescribable.
Exactly. Yes, I share your feelings. Yes, and we are
Yes,
paying
yes,
tribute to those who lost their lives for our country today. Yeah.
yes. May they rest in peace.
Exactly.
I think,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
is it better?
Yeah, it's much better. Yeah.
Good.
Bravo. Bravo. That was unbelievable. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Such a, I don't know, heartfelt performance. I mean, I loved it. And actually, we had some in the chat section. One of our directors said she stopped driving to listen to this performance because she found it absolutely beautiful, both your playing and Saygun's music.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I hope
Wonderful.
the sound was okay, because, you know, with Instagram, you never know how that comes. But anyway.
Well, it came to me just as, you know, amazing as it would be in a live concert. So I think, I mean, I heard this French colors in the first movement, especially, right?
You're
Like,
right. In the
yeah.
second movement, they have some impressionism, the colors. That's true. But
the sound colors,
still,
yes.
yeah, but still, it's always in his own style. But you're right, and those are the rhythms which are irregular, which are called. Actually, I think in English they say Bulgarian rhythm. I don't know why, but we say aksak rhythms. So it is used by Saygun, and just like that also by Bartok.
Yeah, by Bartok too. Yeah, Bartok used that rhythm as well. I came across with that too. Yes, that was amazing. I have a question for you actually. So Saygun dedicated his second piano concerto for you, right?
That's true, yes.
And then,
yeah, I mean, it's my life's, you know, biggest honors, and what can I say, happiness, and absolutely, yeah. You know, because I played his piano concertos many times in many countries, actually with 18 different orchestras. His piano concerto #1 is very popular also in Turkey, and yeah, it is a great piece, you know, which begins like. The second movement is so beautiful. It's like the peace and the, you know, very quiet, but it's just so.
yeah.
And the third movement is like a, you know.
Oh, it's very bravura, yeah.
Energy.
Yeah.
And you know, whenever I play this piece in many countries with many, as I said, 18 different orchestras, and some of them, of course, in Turkey especially, several times, they all liked it, and it was for them like, you know, just a piece which they already know. It's just sounds so familiar, familiar, and so. And then I said to my teacher, then Saygun, I'm so happy to be able to play your wonderful work, and so many orchestras are so enthusiastic about it. Well,
Yeah.
it would have been so nice if it was another concerto, because then I could play a different,
Yeah.
Then,
That's right.
and then 3 months later, he said to me, "You see, I am writing your concerto." Yeah,
Oh,
that was,
wow.
I could collapse.
Oh my God, that must have been such a nice feeling. So there was already some collaboration going on between you two while he was writing the concerto. Like, did
Yes,
he get some
yes.
of your
And
help?
I am
Yeah.
proud to say that I even changed one thing
You did?
when
Oh, yeah.
not changed, but I mean, of course, with a big respect, I said, because it was the fifth, it would sound actually better here, one octave, uh,
Lower, yeah.
so he said, "Oh, you're absolutely right. I will right away change it and do it like."
Also, he trusted you a lot. He trusted you a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
of course, it's a big, big honor for me. But all his students actually say that he was such a good teacher. He always respected and always, you know, um, even if they did mistakes, even if they weren't good at, he always encouraged them and, made them feel important. This is also something he did with all his students. They really felt like, accepted and valued. And this is so important. I think that his big secret having such successful students is that he gave the all his people the feeling that they are good for something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have, yeah, that's such an important approach to students to allow them to sort of,
Yeah.
get out there with confidence. And I think
Yes.
it's a very
Yeah.
important thing. So actually, while we are at that, how was he as a piano teacher? Because so he was. I mean, did you literally start learning the piano with him, like from scratch?
What do you mean?
Like he was like, as a beginner, you started with him, right?
No,
Uh,
no, no. He wasn't my piano teacher. My piano teacher was Mithat Fenman at
oh,
that
from the
stage.
beginning, he was Mithat Fenman. Okay, all right,
Yeah, yeah. No, I began
okay,
actually piano with my first with my mother,
yeah,
then I had Verda Ön, then I had Mithat Fenman,
yeah.
and Mithat Fenman is people from Alfred Cortot.
Oh,
He was fantastic. He was amazing. He also a great pianist. I mean, he could
yeah,
sight read anything, and
Fenman,
he was
yeah,
also very good. They both were very good friends, Saigun and Mithat Fenman, and they
yeah,
each other respected
yeah.
mutually so
I
much.
see. So, like
Yes.
later period of your life, you studied with Saigon, I
Yes, I
believe.
mean, I was not so old. I think with 11.
11. Oh, okay, all right, all right. That's quite an
But
early age. Wow.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can't. I mean, of course, if I give my
yeah.
first concert at 6, with 11, I'm already quite
Well,
far.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
we had a great time. I mean, I learned it from him. All basic from music. How say can I say harmony, contrepoint, orchestration. I
yeah,
mean, this is you can't. It's unvaluable. Yeah.
yeah. No, I
Priceless.
I agree with you. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't know
I'm
if you
looking
remember. We
forward to your concert on Saturday. We are going to
Thank you.
hear from Saigon and Bartok at 9 o'clock. It will be
Yeah,
wonderful
yeah.
because
Hopefully, yeah,
everybody feels differently Saigon's work, and each time
yeah,
I'm surprised to listen and to see how other artists are playing it and feeling it and putting the expression in a way that, for example, for me is completely new, although I know the piece so well. So it's going to be great. Great,
Thank
great.
you. I mean, I don't know if you remember, we played at Saigon's. It was like Saigon Concerto concert,
Of
and you played a
course.
piano concerto, and I played a violin concerto in CRR in Istanbul,
Yeah.
and that was my first time learning the violin concerto. And
Right.
I mean, the first time I got the score, I was like, "This is so hard." Like I hadn't tried it yet. Like it was just by looking at it, it was so hard. But somehow it was so idiomatic, like for violin it was
Yeah.
actually very sort of it was sitting in my hand, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
wasn't it
Yes.
wasn't
Yes.
like he wrote it without thinking about violin. He actually wrote by thinking about every single detail. How would this passage sound on violin? Things like that. And I absolutely love his violin concerto too. And just I wish I could just get more
Yeah,
opportunity to
it's
play his violin concerto.
fantastic. Yes, you should record it. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. I remember you played it so well.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
You should record it.
Yes, hopefully
Emre.
one day. So, would
Thank
you like to play us something else, or
Oh,
uh,
yes. Yes. What shall I play? Well, I can play you if we have how much time we have? Some 5 minutes?
we have about 10 more minutes, or I don't know.
Yeah,
It
okay.
depends.
Then I will
Yeah.
play two preludes by Saigo.
Great, great. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Bravo, bravo. That was amazing. We heard that Aksak Bulgarian rhythm as well in this piece, right? There was that. Amazing. So
Thank you so
great. I mean,
much.
thank you. You really feel this, I don't know, with your heart, the whole music with your heart, and I can see that from your
Thank you.
playing.
Thank you so much.
So,
And this will put
yeah,
another curiosity to your coming wonderful concert, which I'm looking forward on Saturday. And
thank you. Thank you. I mean, I mean, we are sort of coming to the end of our live talk, but if you like to tell our audience anything else about Saigon and you know, his music,
no,
please
I
do.
think
Yeah.
it was very nice to talk about Saigon and to play his work. And thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you.
us. And I wish you
Yeah.
all the best to all your
Thank you.
friends and to all our guests. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I mean, it was a real pleasure and really rare opportunity for us too, because you know, you're the sort of living most famous student of Saigon, and it was a real pleasure, privilege for us to have you here, really. And like you said, this Saturday we have this concert, and I hope it will go smoothly. And we also have a pre-concert lecture, and that will be followed by a Q&A session by the audience. And you know, if you'd like to join, and if any of our audience members would like to join, you can find the information on our website. And this Instagram Live will be also on YouTube, so people can watch it later. And yes, I guess that's it. Thank you so much. You are great. You're
Thank you,
awesome. Thanks
Emre.
for
That
being with
was
us
a
today.
big pleasure. Thank you so
Me,
much.
for
Thank
me
you.
too. For me too. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.